Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Stoicism. Whether you're new to this ancient philosophy or looking to deepen your understanding, this introduction will provide you with valuable insights into Stoicism and its timeless wisdom. Stoicism was founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BCE. It's a philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions. But what exactly does that mean for us in our modern lives? At its core, Stoicism is about recognizing what we can control and what we cannot. It's about focusing our energy on our own actions and attitudes rather than external events. This simple yet profound shift in perspective can lead to greater peace and resilience. Three of the most influential Stoic philosophers are Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. Epictetus, a former slave, taught that our reactions to events are within our control, even if the events themselves are not. Seneca, a Roman statesman, wrote extensively on the practical application of Stoic principles in daily life. And Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, left behind Meditations, a personal journal filled with reflections on Stoic wisdom. Epictetus emphasized the importance of our internal response to external circumstances. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is a fundamental Stoic teaching that encourages us to take responsibility for our own mental state. Seneca reminded us that much of our suffering comes from our own thoughts. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By practicing mindfulness and staying grounded in the present, we can reduce unnecessary stress and anxiety. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful men, believed that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. His reflections show that even in positions of great power, true contentment comes from within. Applying Stoicism today means developing resilience, emotional intelligence, and a sense of inner peace. It's about understanding that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. One practical way to incorporate Stoicism into your life is through daily reflection. Journaling about your experiences, your reactions, and what you learned from them can help solidify Stoic principles. Meditation and mindfulness practices also complement Stoic teachings by helping you stay present and centered. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of community and contributing to the greater good. By acting with integrity, kindness, and wisdom, we not only improve our own lives but also positively impact those around us. In summary, Stoicism is a powerful philosophy that can guide us towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. By focusing on what we can control, practicing mindfulness, and reflecting on our thoughts and actions, we can cultivate resilience and inner peace. Here is the number one point: is mindfulness practices. Today we're diving into the first habit: complaining and grumbling. This is a habit that can have a profound negative impact on your. Complaining and grumbling might seem harmless at first, but let's break down why it's detrimental. When you constantly complain, you focus on the negatives in your life. This reinforces a cycle of negativity, making it difficult to see the positives and opportunities around you. According to Stoic philosophy, our perception of events, not the events themselves, dictates our emotional responses. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." This means that by changing our perspective, we can change our emotional experience. Instead of complaining, Stoicism encourages us to practice gratitude and acceptance. Here are 3 practical steps to help you eliminate the habit of complaining from your life. Step 1: gratitude journaling. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. Over time, it rewires your brain to notice the positive aspects of your daily experiences. Step 2: acceptance and letting go. When you encounter something unpleasant, instead of complaining, take a deep breath and accept the situation. Remind yourself that you cannot control external events, only your response to them. Letting go of what you cannot change reduces stress and increases inner peace. Step 3: positive communication. Replace complaints with constructive communication. If something is bothering you, address it calmly and constructively. This not only resolves issues more effectively but also fosters a more positive environment for everyone involved. Remember, complaining is a habit, and like any habit, it can be changed with practice and persistence. By adopting these Stoic principles, you can transform your mindset, reduce stress, and create a more positive, fulfilling life. Here is the number 2 point: is mindfulness practices. Today we'll be diving into one of the most common habits that hinder our well-being: dwelling on the past. Let's explore why it's crucial to let go of past experiences and how Stoic principles can help us achieve this. Have you ever found yourself stuck, replaying old memories, wishing things had turned out differently? This is a trap that many of us fall into, ruminating on past events, whether it's a mistake we made, a missed opportunity, or a painful experience. Dwelling on the past can hold us back from living fully in the present. According to Stoic philosophy, the past is something beyond our control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught us that we should focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. The past, by its very nature, is unchangeable. Holding on to regrets or grievances only serves to chain us to a time that no longer exists. To break free from the habit of dwelling on the past, start by acknowledging these moments without judgment. Recognize them for what they are: experiences that have shaped who you are today. But remember, they do not define you. Instead of allowing these memories to weigh you down, use them as lessons to guide your present and future actions. One effective technique is journaling. Write down your thoughts about past events, and then consciously reframe them. Instead of fixating on what went wrong, ask yourself, what did I learn? This shift in perspective can transform past pain into a source of strength and wisdom. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful tools. By practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to stay anchored in the present moment. This reduces the tendency to drift back into past regrets. A simple meditation practice, focusing on your breath, can help center your thoughts and bring a sense of peace and acceptance. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's spending time in nature, connecting with loved ones, or pursuing a hobby, these moments enrich your present and remind you that life is happening now, not in the past. Remember, the Stoics believed in the power of the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, advised, confine yourself to the present. By focusing on what you can do now, you reclaim your power and redirect your energy towards creating a better future. So, let's embrace the wisdom of the Stoics. Let go of the past, live in the present, and look forward to the future. By shedding the habit of dwelling on the past, you free yourself to fully experience and enjoy the life you have right now. Here is the number 3 point: is mindfulness practices. Welcome to our Stoic Guide, where we explore how to remove anti-Stoic habits from your life. Today, we're focusing on habit 3: fear of the future. Fear of the future is a common anxiety that affects us all, but Stoicism offers profound wisdom to overcome it. We often worry about the future because it's unknown and unpredictable. This fear can paralyze us, preventing us from enjoying the present and making rational decisions. But let's dive deeper into why this happens and how we can address it with Stoic principles. Fear of the future usually stems from our desire to control outcomes. We dread potential failures, losses, or unforeseen changes. This constant worry can lead to stress, anxiety, and a diminished quality of life. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control the future, we can control our responses to it. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. Our thoughts, actions, and attitudes are within our control, but the future and external events are not. To combat the fear of the future, start by identifying what's within your control. You can control your preparation, your effort, and your mindset. For example, if you're worried about a job interview, focus on preparing thoroughly and presenting yourself confidently. Accept that the outcome, whether positive or negative, is beyond your control. Practicing mindfulness is another powerful tool. By staying present, you train your mind to focus on the here and now, rather than getting lost in future what-ifs. Mindfulness helps you appreciate the present moment and reduces anxiety about the future. Setting realistic goals and taking actionable steps also alleviate fear. Break down your long-term goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This approach not only makes the future less daunting but also gives you a sense of accomplishment and progress. Remember, the future will unfold as it will, regardless of our worries. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can approach the future with calm and resilience, ready to face whatever comes our way. Here is the number 4 point: is mindfulness practices. Welcome to our exploration of habit 4: overindulgence, as we delve into the detrimental effects of excess and the Stoic approach to cultivating self-control. Overindulgence, whether in food, drink, or material possessions, can lead to a host of physical, emotional, and financial consequences. It blinds us to the true essence of life, trapping us in a cycle of temporary pleasure and long-term dissatisfaction. However, the Stoics recognize the importance of temperance and self-restraint in achieving true happiness and fulfillment. They believed in embracing simplicity and living in harmony with nature. Epictetus once said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." This wisdom reminds us that true contentment arises not from accumulating more, but from appreciating what we already possess. So, how can we overcome the allure of overindulgence and embrace a more stoic way of life? It starts with mindfulness and self-awareness. By tuning into our thoughts and impulses, we can identify moments of temptation and consciously choose moderation over excess. Additionally, cultivating gratitude can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. By regularly expressing gratitude for the simple pleasures in life, we can cultivate a sense of abundance and reduce the desire for excessive consumption. In conclusion, habit 4, overindulgence, reminds us to tread lightly on the path of life, resisting the temptation of excess and embracing the beauty of moderation. By following the Stoic principles of temperance and self-control, we can lead a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Here is the number 5 point: is mindfulness practices. Envy and comparison, two insidious habits that poison the soul, corroding our sense of self-worth and contentment. In this segment, we delve into the depths of these destructive tendencies and uncover the antidote within Stoic philosophy. In today's hyper-connected world, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of comparing our lives to others. We scroll through curated highlight reels, measuring our worth against polished images and carefully crafted narratives. Envy creeps in when we perceive others as having something we lack, whether it's material possessions, success, or admiration. It festers in the shadows of our minds, poisoning our thoughts and eroding our gratitude for what we already have. But Stoicism offers a beacon of light amidst the darkness of envy and comparison. It teaches us to shift our focus inward, cultivating a sense of contentment that transcends external circumstances. Stoics remind us that happiness is found not in the abundance of possessions, but in the richness of our inner lives. By practicing gratitude and embracing our own unique journey, we free ourselves from the shackles of comparison. We learn to celebrate the successes of others without feeling diminished, recognizing that their achievements do not detract from our own worth. We find joy in lifting others up, knowing that true fulfillment comes from within. So let us release the grip of envy and comparison, embracing the Stoic wisdom that reminds us of our inherent worth. For in the end, it is not what we have or what others possess that defines us, but the strength of our character and the depth of our compassion. Here is the number 6 point: is mindfulness practices. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of emotions. From the smallest inconveniences to the biggest challenges, our reactions can often be swift and intense. But what if there was a way to navigate through life's ups and downs with more grace and composure? Enter habit 6, reactivity and emotional outbursts. This is a common stumbling block on the path to inner peace and tranquility. Reacting impulsively to external stimuli can lead to regrettable actions and strained relationships. But it doesn't have to be this way. Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights into managing our reactions and tempering our emotions. By cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness, we can learn to respond to life's challenges with clarity and equanimity. One powerful technique is the pause and reflect method. Instead of reacting immediately to a triggering event, take a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect on your emotions. Ask yourself, is this reaction serving me? Is it in line with my values? Mindfulness meditation is another effective tool for cultivating emotional resilience. By bringing awareness to our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can create space between stimulus and response, allowing for more intentional and constructive reactions. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our perception and response to them. By focusing on what is within our sphere of influence and letting go of what is not, we free ourselves from the tyranny of reactivity. So, the next time you feel the surge of emotions rising within you, remember habit 6, reactivity and emotional outbursts. Embrace the Stoic principles of mindfulness, reflection, and self-mastery. By doing so, you'll not only find greater peace within yourself, but also inspire others with your calm and resilience. Here is the number 7 point: is mindfulness practices. Welcome to our exploration of habit 7, seeking external validation. This habit, deeply ingrained in our modern society, is a relentless thief of our self-worth and inner peace. Picture this: you post a photo or share an accomplishment, eagerly awaiting the flood of likes and positive comments. But when the validation doesn't come as expected, you feel a pang of disappointment, maybe even questioning your worth. Now, imagine a life free from the shackles of external validation. A life where your sense of self-worth isn't dependent on the opinions of others. This is the essence of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us that true fulfillment comes from within, not from the fleeting validation of others. It encourages us to cultivate an internal locus of control, where our self-esteem is grounded in our own virtues and actions. So how do we break free from the cycle of seeking external validation? It starts with self-awareness and introspection. Take a moment to reflect on why you seek validation from others. Is it a need for acceptance? Fear of rejection? Understanding the root cause is the first step towards next. Practice self-validation. Remind yourself of your intrinsic worth and value, independent of external accolades. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and acknowledge your efforts and progress along the way. Finally, focus on living a life aligned with your values and purpose. When your actions are guided by integrity and authenticity, the approval of others becomes secondary. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and growth, knowing that true fulfillment comes from within. Here is the number 8 point: is mindfulness practices. In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, finding inner peace and resilience is paramount. Welcome to our guide on practical exercises for Stoic practice, where we delve into actionable strategies inspired by ancient Stoic philosophy to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and clarity. Our first practical exercise revolves around daily reflection and mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to journal your thoughts or practice mindfulness meditation. By cultivating awareness of your thoughts and emotions, you can better understand and manage them. Next, embrace the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature by prioritizing physical health. Engage in regular exercise to strengthen your body and mind. Whether it's a brisk walk in nature or a yoga session at home, find activities that nourish both your physical and mental well-being. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity. Incorporate a gratitude practice into your daily routine by reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for each morning or evening. Cultivating gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, fostering a mindset of contentment and joy. Stoicism teaches us to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth. When faced with challenges, practice the view from above technique. Imagine yourself observing the situation from a higher perspective, detached from immediate emotions. This shift in perspective can help you approach challenges with resilience and clarity. Self-discipline is the cornerstone of Stoic practice. Identify areas of your life where you can exercise greater self-control, whether it's limiting screen time, maintaining a healthy diet, or sticking to a daily routine. By mastering your desires and impulses, you gain greater autonomy and inner strength. Lastly, practice kindness and compassion towards others. Stoicism emphasizes the interconnectedness of humanity, urging us to treat others with empathy and understanding. Perform random acts of kindness or volunteer your time to help those in need. In doing so, you cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Incorporating these practical exercises into your daily life can transform your mindset and empower you to live with Stoic wisdom. Remember, true freedom lies in mastering your inner world, regardless of external circumstances. Embrace the journey of Stoic practice and discover the resilience within you.